You just will not believe what I just found. I already have all those. You guys want to know what the second part of this decluttering shitstorm is? Body jewelry. Exhibit A. This is an 8-gauge acrylic neon plug that I got from eBay for in a stretching kit pack for $1 in 2015. Why the fuck do I have this? And it's not like, oh my god, I just randomly found it like some of the other stuff. I knew that I had this. I fully knew that I had it, and I knew what I was doing. And I kept it. I willingly, openly kept this old, gross, like, piece of fucking body jewelry that I knew I was never gonna use again, along with, like, a bunch of this other shit. And if it wasn't acrylic, you know, I'd hand it off to the next person. If it was like steel or fucking titanium or fucking glass, I'd be like, hey, who the fuck wants this? Even this like stone, I'm not, because I've had this since about the same time period for the same price. Although I do think it's real stone, which means I think it was just sourced like terribly, to be honest, because it does have microchips in it and it's not given glass vibes, it's given stone. So I need to get rid of this. We have this that's acrylic, and I've honestly never used this and will never use it. But like, I just started separating a little bit. 10-gauge jewelries for my nostrils, not my nostrils, for my septum. And those are like all metal except for 2 of them. Then I have these varying sized jewelries that I've used for my septum. This is 10, this is 14, this is 8. Then I have my glass nose rings, which I know we're gonna keep those, but my other 10-gauge, like, fucking circles. I literally don't even have 10-gauge piercing anymore. Now these septum jewelries, I will actually wear these. I'm just gonna do like a stacking sort of thing. And I have some newer stuff here. Like this is something I just got so I could keep sizing up my ears. This is something I got so I could keep sizing up my septum. I have this like little bin that I got off of container. Let's just call it a container. Bin feels wrong. That I got off of Stretched Classifieds with a bunch of glass stretching jewelry. And as useful as this is, it's run its course. I don't need these anymore. I don't need any of these sizes, not one. And normally I like to keep jewelry, that's why this is another part of my decluttering problem. I like to keep jewelry in case I size down or in case I want to stretch something else or whatever. But honestly, I feel like I have too much. Like I feel like the problem is I have more than enough stretching jewelry that I don't need to keep, like, say this was got to me from Stretched Classified, so these, because they're glass, I can pass them on to the next fucking person, you know? I don't have a need to keep all the extra. It's just really hard for me to get rid of body jewelry. Harder for me than paper. Paper, bitch, I got over it. I had my little ego fucking whatever the other day, but even this, like these oils, I'm gonna get rid of this oil because this is fucking old and it's like jojoba oil mixed with like peppermint oil. It's like weird as fuck. Like it's something that some fucking body art guru would be like, don't fucking use that. Because there's nothing wrong with the oil itself, it's just don't use it on like a stretched fucking, on like a piercing channel. These, I keep wanting to save these, like, badly, because I love these. I love the color of them. I love the way they look. I got them for free, because Zero gave these to me. I'm pretty sure Zero gave these to me. And I want to wear them, but I don't have any piercings that are this size. I don't. And honestly, I'm gonna be super transparent with you guys. I'm struggling enough to get rid of these that I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna get rid of them. But there's a bunch of other stuff. These I'm gonna get rid of. These two I could pull out and ask if someone wants them before I just get rid of them. But these other things, they're fucking acrylic, bro. Why? Why am I using acrylic for anything? We have 14 jewelry in here, so actually we can put this other 14 in here. And then maybe ask Zero or Emmy if they want these. I think specifically this one I need to ask Emmy because Zero has enough. Zero has enough in this life. I'm kidding if you ever actually watch this, which I know you won't. Yeah, body jewelry. That's another issue. That's another issue. And the crazy part is there's more. That's not all the body jewelry. It's most of it. Honestly, it's most of it. These are future preparations, but they do still take up space. I'm not fucking getting rid of them. I would be stupid to get rid of these because they're for preparation for stretching this bad boy up, but more decluttering to be done. Maybe you'll see me again soon. Full transparency, y'all, that was not almost all of it. I had way the fuck more. And so as far as what I'm getting rid of, some of that stuff you guys saw earlier, mixed with some other stuff, getting rid of all that. All that. And that is all built up from when I was a young child. A young teenager. That's fucking insane, bro. And what I kept is gonna look like a lot as well. But I will say that it's about half and half. I would say the amount that I kept is similar to the amount that I'm getting rid of. But I will also say that my piercings are bigger now, so they do take up more space. And I'm really happy with what... Oh, and also this as well. These glass ones. They're really nice, so I'm actually going to ask Zero if they want them. Because they're not chipped and they're fucking beautiful. But I have a little bit in here. A little bit. It's all the way at the bottom. I got rid of almost all the bags. All the jewelry bags. But there's a couple, because certain glass stuff needs to be separate from certain metal stuff. But other than that, I got rid of like over 20 of those little bags, maybe like 50, honestly. And there is actually more body jewelry I got rid of, but it's the stuff that I threw away. There was stuff that I just threw away immediately, like a bunch of nose piercings that were warped and stuff like that. But so keeping this. This is like my hard jewelry and like my stuff for when I get to a bigger size. So some of this stuff, this will go once I no longer need it for the sizing. In here, mostly silicone, but also one pair of organic plugs. That's it. This is something else I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna like donate it or something because I had thrifted this, but this was holding like body jewelry and stuff in here. So that's actually a lot that I ended up getting rid of, and I'm very happy for it. And the fact that I got rid of enough that I was able to also get rid of this, which, as much as I love it, it's like, how much storage space do I need if I'm getting rid of stuff, you know? So this will be the last one, probably, maybe. I promise. I promise nothing. I promise absolutely nothing. Goodbye.